Page 2. Contents. 1. Theory of Consumer Behaviour. Module 1.1. Budget line. 1.1.1. Drawing a budget line. 1.1.2. Slope of a budget line. 1.1.3. Budget set. 1.1.4. Changes in the budget set.
Module 1.2. Preferences of a consumer. 1.2.1. Ranking the combination of goods. 1.2.2. Choice of goods as per the preferences. 1.2.3. Substitution between goods. 1.2.4. Diminishing rate of substitution. 1.2.5. Indifference map.
Module 1.3. Consumers' equilibrium. 1.3.1. Consumers' optimum bundle.
Module 1.4. Movement and shifts in demand curve. 1.4.1. Demand and law of demand. 1.4.2. Movement along the demand curve. 1.4.3. Shift in the demand curve.
Module 1.5. Elasticity of demand. 1.5.1. Price elasticity of demand. 1.5.2. Measurement of price elasticity of demand. 1.5.3. Relation between price elasticity of demand and total expenditure.
2. Production and costs. Module 2.1. Technology of production. 2.1.1. Production. 2.1.2. Production function. 2.1.3. Isoquant.
Module 2.2. Returns of an input. 2.2.1. Short run and long run. 2.2.2. Total product of the variable factor. 2.2.3. Average product of the variable factor. 2.2.4. Marginal product of the variable factor. 2.2.5. Law of diminishing marginal productivity. 2.2.6. Relationship between the average product and the marginal product. Page 3.
Module 2.3. Costs. 2.3.1. Short-run costs. 2.3.2. Relationship between the average and marginal cost curves. 2.3.3. Long-run costs.
3. Perfect competition. Module 3.1. Perfect competition. 3.1.1. Market. 3.1.2. Perfectly competitive market. 3.1.3. Revenue.
Module 3.2. Profit maximization. 3.2.1. Profit maximization of a perfectly competitive firm. 3.2.2. Equilibrium of a perfectly competitive firm in the short run. 3.2.3. Short-run supply curve of a perfectly competitive firm. 3.2.4. Equilibrium of a perfectly competitive firm in the long run.
4. Monopoly. Module 4.1. Monopoly market. 4.1.1. Monopoly market. 4.1.2. Demand curve of a monopoly firm. 4.1.3. Total revenue of a monopoly firm. 4.1.4 Average revenue of a monopoly firm. 4.1.5 Marginal revenue of a monopoly firm. 4.1.6 Relationship between AR and MR curves in a monopoly market. 4.1.7 Relationship between AR, MR and TR curves in a monopoly market.
Module 4.2 Monopoly Equilibrium. 4.2.1 Short-run equilibrium of a monopoly firm. 4.2.2 Difference between perfect competition and monopoly.
5. Market equilibrium. Module 5.1 Determination of market equilibrium. 5.1.1 Market equilibrium. 5.1.2 Determination of market equilibrium.
Module 5.2 Shifts in demand and supply. 5.2.1 Demand shift. 5.2.2 Supply shift. 5.2.3 Simultaneous shifts in demand and supply.
Module 5.3 Price ceiling and price floor. 5.3.1 Price ceiling. 5.3.2 Price floor.
Page 4. List of figures. Figure 1.1 Budget line. Figure 1.2 Budget line of a consumer. Figure 1.3 Budget set. Figure 1.4a Rightward and parallel shift of budget line due to increase in income. B. Leftward and parallel shift of budget line due to decrease in income. Figure 1.5a Change in budget line due to increase in price of good 1. B. Change in budget line due to decrease in price of good 1. Figure 1.6a Change in budget line due to increase in price of good 2. B. Change in budget line due to decrease in price of good 2. Figure 1.7 Points above and below indifference curve. Figure 1.8 Diminishing marginal rate of substitution. Figure 1.9 Indifference map. Figure 1.10 Consumers optimum bundle. Figure 1.11 Demand curve. Figure 1.12a Downward movement along the demand curve. B. Upward movement along the demand curve. Figure 1.13a Effect of rise in income on demand of normal good. B. Effect of rise in income on demand of inferior good. Figure 1.14a Effect of increase in price of substitute good. B. Effect of increase in price of complementary good. Figure 1.15a Perfectly elastic demand curve. B. Highly elastic demand curve. C. Highly inelastic demand curve. D. Unitary elastic demand curve. E. Perfectly inelastic demand curve. Figure 1.16 Elasticity along a linear demand curve.
Figure 2.1 Isoquant. Figure 2.2 Isoquant map. Figure 2.3 A Total product. B Average product. C. Marginal product. Figure 2.4. Relationship between the average product and the marginal product. Figure 2.5. Total fixed cost. Figure 2.6. Total variable cost. Figure 2.7. Total cost. Figure 2.8. Average fixed cost. Figure 2.9. Average variable cost. Figure 2.10. Short-run average cost. Figure 2.11. Short-run marginal cost. Figure 2.12. Short-run average and marginal cost curves. Figure 2.13. Long-run total cost. Page 5. Figure 2.14. Long-run costs. Figure 2.15. Average total cost curve in the long run.
Figure 3.1. Total revenue curve. Figure 3.2. Average revenue curve. Figure 3.3. Marginal revenue curve. Figure 3.4. Average and marginal revenue curves. Figure 3.5a. Profit curve. Figure 3.5b. Profit maximization condition of a perfectly competitive firm. Figure 3.6a. Total revenue and cost approach. Figure 3.6b. Marginal revenue and cost approach. Figure 3.7. Market price more than minimum of average cost. Figure 3.8. Market price equals minimum of average cost. Figure 3.9. Market price between minimum of SAC and minimum of AVC. Figure 3.10. Market price equals minimum of AVC. Figure 3.11a. Deriving supply curve of a perfectly competitive firm. Figure 3.11b. Supply curve of a perfectly competitive firm. Figure 3.12. Long-run equilibrium of perfectly competitive firm.
Figure 4.1. Demand curve of a monopoly firm. Figure 4.2. Total revenue curve of a monopoly firm. Figure 4.3. Average revenue curve of a monopoly firm. Figure 4.4. Marginal revenue curve of a monopoly firm. Figure 4.5. Relationship between AR and MR curves. Figure 4.6. Relationship between AR, MR and TR curves in a monopoly market. Figure 4.7. Profit under monopoly. Figure 4.8. Loss under monopoly.
Figure 5.1. Market equilibrium. Figure 5.2. Shift in demand. Figure 5.3. Shift in supply. Figure 5.4. Simultaneous shift in demand and supply of equal magnitude. Figure 5.5. Price ceiling. Figure 5.6. Price floor.
Page 6. List of tables. Table 1.1. Price elasticity of demand at various points on the demand curve. Table 1.2. Elasticity at different points along a linear demand curve. Table 1.3. Relationship between total revenue and elasticity. Table 2.1. Total product, marginal product, and average product of labor. Table 2.2. Various costs of a firm. Table 3.1. Total, average, and marginal revenue of a perfectly competitive firm. Table 4.1. Total, average and marginal revenue of a monopoly firm.
Page 7. Abbreviations and symbols.
Small letter Q.
Quantity and also used for denoting isoquants.
Small letter P.
Price.
Capital M.
Income.
IC.
Indifference curve.
Capital D.
Demand.
E subscript P.
Price elasticity of demand.
P subscript F.
Price at final position.
P subscript I.
Price at initial position.
Q subscript F.
Quantity at final position.
Q subscript I.
Quantity at initial position.
Small k.
Constant term.
Small f.
Function of.
TP.
Total product.
MP.
Marginal product.
AP.
Average product.
Capital L.
Labor.
K.
Capital.
X bar.
Read as X bar, bar sign denotes that variable X has been kept fixed.
TC.
Total cost.
AC.
Average cost.
MC.
Marginal cost.
TFC.
Total fixed cost.
TVC.
Total variable cost.
ATC.
Average total cost.
AFC.
Average fixed cost.
AVC.
Average variable cost.
LRTC.
Long run total cost.
LRAC.
Long run average cost.
LRMC.
Long run marginal cost.
SAC.
Short run average cost.
SMC.
Short run marginal cost.
IRS.
Increasing returns to scale.
DRS.
Diminishing returns to scale.
CRS.
Constant returns to scale.
TR.
Total revenue.
AR.
Average revenue.
MR.
Marginal revenue.
Q superscript capital D.
Quantity demanded.
Q superscript capital S.
Quantity supplied.
P subscript 0.
Price at equilibrium.
Q subscript 0.
Quantity at equilibrium.
Capital E.
Equilibrium.
ED.
Excess demand.
ES.
Excess supply.
P subscript max.
Maximum price.
P subscript min.
Minimum price.
Triangle.
Read as delta. It denotes change in a variable.
Page 8. Arrowhead pointing in the left direction with a bar underneath.
Less than or equal to.
Arrowhead pointing in the right direction with a bar underneath.
Greater than or equal to.
Arrowhead pointing in the right direction.
Greater than.
Arrowhead pointing in the left direction.
Lesser than.
2 parallel bars.
Equal to.
2 straight lines intersecting at midpoint.
Plus sign that denotes addition.
Dash.
Minus sign that denotes subtraction.
2 diagonal lines intersecting at midpoint.
Multiplication.
2 conjoined circles.
Infinity.